because I don't like to kill myself. This is a difficult situation. This is like how, I don't know, a soccer coach must feel after a match, you know? Well, I'm not very used to being in front of so many, media. Well, basically, these are the values that we drive our activity. I mean, we are, as I said before, we are focused on people. The situation. Well, beyond all the figures and the petrol and the buildings and the premises, we are a company really focused on people's welfare, and there is nothing better. Okay. Our concern about people's welfare, like the concern about environment, and this is something really important for us. Also, the innovation is the only way for us to have a differential products and transparency. And in our case, this is not just something that we write on papers. We have been awarded, I don't know whether the awards are, we have been awarded by international bodies for all these aspects: innovation, transparency, innovation, transparency, and environment. Yes, these are basically the possible certifications in terms of our production, not only because of the, quality management, environment, security, safety in our premises is a key thing. We are concerned about the society's welfare, but also our workers. We are certified by the bodies that if you want to be in the OEMs, in the automotive manufacturers, we have all the necessary certificates. I will highlight among our production activities that, and this is very relevant for the lubricants business. We are producing our own. We are producing our own base oil that will be the future of the production of lubricants, and this is an advantage that not all lubricants manufacturers can count on. Although, as I said at the beginning, perhaps we are not the most known lubricants company in the world because of our relatively recent history. We are present in more than 70 countries at the moment, and with production in 10 different locations in the world. We will start new production activities this year in India, the Emirates, Turkey. So we can consider ourselves as a company present worldwide. We use the top raw materials in the world in terms of quality. We work with basically the top of the range additive suppliers, base oil suppliers, even taking into account that we are our own suppliers of Group 3. What happens with your presentation? Well, in terms of lubricants, we we are not newcomers. We started, producing lubricants in the early 50s of the last century. You can see the evolution of our image in the image of our products. And since that moment, we started our sponsoring and research connected with the racing activity, because we really think that beyond giving us certain visibility, researching to create racing products give us really an advantage in terms of technology. So our sponsoring activity started much earlier than the cooperation with Honda, and we started sponsoring racing activities during the late 50s, early 60s of the last century. Well, more than 60 years experience in the lubricants business. And probably where everything starts is our technology center, 20 kilometers south of Madrid. The biggest in Europe not only in the lubricants business, the biggest in Europe in the petrol or energy business. Well, basically this is how it looks. Well, we really have the latest possible tools to develop very high quality and innovative products. 400 professionals, researchers working in that and in the whole value chain of the petrol industry, from exploration to refining, and not only to produce the best possible quality in terms of products, but also to produce the best possible, the most efficient processes to make all our activity environmentally friendly. Well, okay, this is where we develop our product. We test our products, not using the most advanced vehicles by OEMs. And we, as I said in several occasions, I mean, we really think that the racing activity is really important for us. You may think that we may develop products for this kind of bikes that nobody in the world drives in real life. But obviously we use the experience that we gain developing these products in our products to give the maximum possible satisfaction and performance to regular customers at whatever the level of need, demand, or performance that the customer may ask for a product. So even in the more basic motorcycle or passenger car oil that you may find from now on in the Indian market, they will be part of the experience that we have gained developing products for the races. Well, we have Mr. Tanga has spoken about the connection with Honda. It's true that it comes from 45 years linked to the racing activities, and our 27 World Championships, not only in motorcycles but also in rallies, in Paris-Dakar, in trial, 7 Dakar won, and 3 WRC. This is World Rally Championship.
Mr. Carlos Pascal, International Lubricants Manager from Repsol. And I'm now going to request that we were meant to have at this point a photo opportunity, but we'll wait for Suresh Raina to come in for that. So let's get started with the audiovisual that we're going to play. Can you get the audiovisual started, please?
Tie-up between Repsol, Spain's #1 petroleum company and lubricant leader, with GP Petroleums, the erstwhile Shah Petroleum, for marketing the Repsol range of lubricants in India. We are very, very happy to, you can say, commit today the Repsol brand of lubricants, fully blended in India and marketed by GP Petroleums in India starting today. Repsol has been a leader of two-wheeler segment thanks to the association with Honda engine manufacturers for one of the longest associations in the lubricant and engine manufacturer relationship. They have been leaders in the track, and whatever technology they have been using in the track has been now brought to the Indian market. GP Petroleums basically used to be known as Shah Petroleum in India. We had the brand called iPod, which was a very focused industrial lubricant brand, which contributed more than 90% of the company's volume. Any big lubricant company needs a balance of 50% of automotive, 50% of industrial range of lubes. We had a choice of either trying to bring the iPod range of lubricants, spend a lot of time, money, energy to develop the full range of iPod range of lubricants with R&D backup, or to get a good established brand with a very strong R&D and lubricant technology. And we went for the second option. We found a very good partner in Repsol, who were leaders in the technology space of engine lubrication, and we tied up with Repsol. And that way we were able to, you can say, cut short a lot of time and energy to bring the range of world-class lubricants into India. Thanks to the teams of Repsol and GP Petroleum working together the last 7 to 8 months, now we have the products blended in India and ready for the market. Today we'll be launching the lubricants in Mumbai, and day after we'll be launching the Repsol range of lubricants in Jaipur, and we'll be slowly and steadily expanding our range to cover the full automotive segment. Thanks for your presence to get this announcement out into the market. And it's a great day for both our organizations. Repsol has been trying to come into India for quite a few years, and it's a great synergy between two companies who want to do the same thing: enter India, the third largest lubricant market in the world, and establish the range of lubricants. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies.
Thank you, Mr. Pandya.
Sit back and say, the day has ultimately come. It's a very exciting day for all of us in the Gulf Petrochem Group, and more particularly in GP Petroleums Limited, which is a listed company in India. What we are looking forward to is the exciting Repsol brand being manufactured in India and also sold in India. So what do we do differently here? The question always comes up, there are so many people in India selling lubricants, so what's different? I just would like to recall that just the day before in Argentina, if you see the MotoGP, the Honda Repsol team was leading and winning. And now it's the product of the lubricant that's being used in such endurance tests as a racetrack. We will be bringing it to our people in India. So this is a product which is actually of a very high order of endurance and quality, which we are bringing it, making it in India and also marketing in India. Now, how are we going to do that? we are actually looking at a completely different way of looking at the market. We will be positioning Repsol into a premium segment. We will be looking at Repsol to start with the two-wheeler and then get into the passenger car and the heavy trucks market. This is quite an exciting day for us where we first lay the stones and make it happen in today. About a few months before, as like I mentioned, we laid the stones of partnership, and I think the fruitful day has come today. We are looking forward to the market with a lot of enthusiasm, and I'm sure the consumers in the Indian market will welcome a high quality product which can actually be of use for the consumer as well.
Thank you, Mr. Hari Prakash. I'm sure a lot of people who ride bikes will look forward to higher action on the roads once Repsol is launched in India. Can we now have a Repsol perspective? May I ask Mr. Pascal to give us a perspective on what Repsol will do in India?
Can you have the presentation?
Yes, the speed. I don't know. That's better. Better to make the presentation. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I'm supposed to introduce the company, so let me stand up and to, you know.
You want to come here?
Can you hear me? Well.
Straight up.
Left. Raina, center. On your center. Right. Center. Left side.
Everybody else moves when Mr. Raina moves.
Raina, center. Raina,
Well,
right.
made in India.
Raina, center. Raina.
Great, that's a lot of photos.
I think it's a good opportunity for me to associate with Repsol Oil. I think they are the second largest in the world. I just came back from Amsterdam. I've been seeing a lot of bikes running on the road. Definitely it's something with the oil there. So I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to enjoy this oil. I think the thing we have in India, I think we can't afford four-wheelers cars. If you're a middle-class person, I think when you have a money, you can always hire bikes or something, then you can always have fun with it. I think this is a very good opportunity for all the Indians can look after to join this Repsol oil thing, and I'm very excited. Definitely all the youngsters or who can afford the bike, they definitely use this lubricant for their bikes. So I'm pretty excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we'll open the floor to questions. So any questions that you have, please go ahead.
You'll have questionable ideas that probably not on what has been in the past, but for future of
Question about cricket.
Yes. The way we started out and the way we got out there. I want to ask you on the IPL, there's a major bone of contention right now where they're trying to figure out if the matches should be moved out of Maharashtra, keeping in mind the current situation. I would want to know what is your take considering the kind of situation the state is in.
I think, to be honest, I don't know anything right now because first game we're playing in Mohali and I'm the captain of the Gujarat Lions. So we do have a game in Mumbai. So right now I'm going to go tomorrow, have few days with my teammates, chat with coaches and see what we can do. And whatever the reason, I think definitely it's something controllable or whatever they are wiser sitting there in the room, they have a right to say whatever they want to do. So right now I'm just a professional cricketer, we need to see what we can do on the field.
2010 में जिम्बाब्वे टूर में, लेकिन इस आईपीएल में आप कप्तानी करोगे एक आईपीएल टीम की, कितना फर्क है पिछले आईपीएल से इस आईपीएल?
ये फर्क तो है definitely. I think now we are not playing for Chennai for next 2 years. So but I think I got the responsibility. We do have match winner players in our side. So I think IPL is a one platform, captain just a name. You do need level players in your side. I think God has been really kind for last 8 years. Whatever happened in the IPL, all the middle class players, they shared the dressing room with the greatest player. So definitely the next 2 years will be exciting for all the youngsters. What we have done in ICC Trophy, played the semi-final, won in Australia. So I think cricket has been improved for all the youngsters. So definitely it will be very good platform for all the youngsters to see how they can improve their game, and definitely they can represent their country in future matches.
Hi. Hi. This is Priyanka Raina. Suresh, tell me something about your association with Gulf Petroleum.
I think I'm very excited when I got a call from a manager. I think I have a soft corner for European country. Like sir said about they're not into motorbikes. They've been producing a lot of oils and motor racing cars, and they've been the first time in India they're launching the Repsol oil. So it's pretty exciting to see that. I think few of the company they are into motor racing in European country. When you go there, when you see the sound coming in your ears, you feel something else. I think I've experienced that in Milan or in Real Madrid. I've seen few soccer game there. So I think if you love of the bikes, I think that's the best product you will get in India. So I'm very happy to see them. They are doing something very bigger in India. So very excited.
Hi Suresh.
Thank you.
Suresh.
Hello.
अभी तक आईपीएल में आप धोनी के साथ खेले हो, अभी धोनी के खिलाफ खेलना है, कितना चैलेंज?
So 11 प्लेयर खेल रहे हैं उसके साथ अगेंस्ट. बट मैं लकी हूँ, वी डू हैव ऑल द प्लेयर्स फ्रॉम सीएसके जो ऑलरेडी हम चेन्नई के लिए खेले हैं. बट जैसे मैंने उनको बोला कि आईपीएल एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है, आपको इसमें बहुत जल्दी मैचेस हैं इसमें, तो आपके पास प्लान वैसा नहीं है. 2 गेम खेलेंगे, एक हम पुणे में खेलेंगे, एक राजकोट में खेलेंगे. बट आई एम नॉट कंपीटिंग अगेंस्ट धोनी. हम कंपेयरिंग इन 7 टीम जो पे सारे टीम बैलेंस्ड है, सारे टीमों ने इतना अच्छा किया हुआ है, और आई होप कि डेफिनेटली हमारी टीम ऐसी है कि हम अच्छा करेंगे.
सर दूसरा सवाल है, जैसे कि आप एक टीम मेंबर हो, मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि एक टीम मेंबर इंडियन कोच के साथ अच्छा कंफर्टेबल है या फॉरेन कोच के साथ?
सर आप अपनी वाइफ के साथ कंफर्टेबल हो कि दूसरों के साथ, ये बता. सो यू विल गेट द आंसर फॉर योरसेल्फ. सो कोचेज वो बीसीसीआई का काम है, वो मैं तो खिलाड़ी हूँ. मुझे जो प्लेट में मिलेगा उसमें मुझे यूटिलाइज करना है कि मेरे पास क्या बेस्ट है. वो तो सबका जॉब जो वैसा है, वो सबको रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी पता है. वो प्लेइंग फॉर कंट्री फॉर लास्ट 11 years, आई थिंक आई नो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू फॉर विद माय बॉडी, व्हाट आई हैव टू डू ऑन द फील्ड. सो आई थिंक इट्स ऑल प्रोफेशनलिज्म हाउ यू गो अबाउट इट.
सो माही के बायोग्राफी के ऊपर मूवी बन रही है, तो उसे लेकर टीम में कितना एक्साइटमेंट है?
बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है सर, डेफिनेटली. उसकी मूवी आ रही है, और आई होप कि जो भी उसने इतना स्ट्रगल किया लाइफ में, विश हिम लक. और सुशांत सिंह राजपूत ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया. बीच में काफ़ी मुलाकात हुआ था ड्यूरिंग आईपीएल मैचेस. सो विश हिम लक.
थैंक यू सर.
Wow, that's it.
That's great. If we have no more questions, we'll now. Sorry, there's one more question.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Pascal.
Hello.
You were here last year, I believe, and during that forum, I remember asking you, have you tied up with any OEMs? You didn't want to answer at that time. Have you tied up with Honda or anybody else?
No, the answer is still the same. We are tied up with OEMs at regional level or at country level, and I showed you a number of brands. But if the question was, do you have any global link? Well, not many companies do, but I don't know, probably you can say Shell and Ferrari, I don't know. But there aren't, perhaps the perception from a country is that there are these kind of global links between OEMs and lubricants manufacturers, but there aren't many. And well, we will use this connection. For instance, we have a strong connection with Suzuki cars in Spain, and we are running in the European Rally Championship with Suzuki. We were supposed to have a video, but well, okay. And we will try to capitalize on that to bring that type of connection here to India. Suzuki in India is much more, I mean, the market share is amazing compared with Europe. And we will try to make the best out of all these agreements that we may have at regional or local level. And we will, this is partially our contribution to this deal, you know. to try to make as global as possible agreements that we have already in other countries. Obviously, the most evident is the one with Honda, and we will try to capitalize on that from day one. We had to wait until having the products physically in the market, but the next commitment will be to to get that to translate that agreement with Honda. Suzuki probably will be the second one, but well, we are talking about plans,
Just one question actually. You're going to be launching bike loops today, that's what you said. When do the car loops and commercial vehicle loops follow?
Sorry,
Timelines?
I don't know.
Bike loops are getting launched today. I want to know when the car loops
It
and...
just follows one after the other.
Could you give a time scale, please?
15 days to 30
Yeah.
days. It's just, you basically, it is like first lot has been produced and moved out. The second lot is under production and follows it. So by end of April, you will have the motorcycle and cars in the market. Middle of May, you will have the full range in the market.
Including CVs.
Including CVs.
Thank you.
One question. Hi, Suresh. Hello. Hi, Suresh.
Well, before answering more questions, Suresh mentioned something about today. There is a very important match, Barcelona, Atletico de Madrid, and I support Atletico, just for your information.
Not me. Hopefully they will win.
Hi, Suresh.
Hello.
We saw that the fans had a very good connect with CSK. So how difficult would it be to get that connect in Gujarat Lions?
I think it will be difficult when you're staying in your house for so many years. Suddenly somebody says you have to live in another house for 2 years. It gets a lot of challenge in your life, but you have to live. You have to sleep in your house. That's make a lot of difference. But I think I played 8 years in IPL, learned a lot of good things from the senior players. Now it's an opportunity for all the youngsters to play in Gujarat, because if you see, Gujarat never had an IPL team before. So it's a very good opportunity for all the Gujaratis. They can come there, and we have the best coaches now. We do have few match-winning players in our side. Brendan Bravo is there, and we have Brendan McCullum is there. He just retired. He doesn't play the World Cup this year. He wanted to focus in the IPL. That means how much experience we do have in the dressing room. So definitely it will be interesting to see, and this IPL will be very exciting. So I hope everyone will do really well. We all are looking forward to it.
And one more thing, what are your personal goals from this IPL? In World Cup, you had a little bit on and off time. So what are your personal goals from this IPL?
Just go there and smash. That's what I have done in the last few years with the team or with the Indian team. I have done really well over the years. So sometime when you play for the country, we did really well as a batting unit. We did really well as a bowling unit in few games. I think that's a part and parcel in the sports. Some you win, some you lose. But I'm very happy for the West Indies. They played really well in the World Cup. They know the conditions. They know each and every player, how they prepare themselves in the IPL. So I think it's a good learning process for us. So we are all looking forward to playing IPL.
We have the time for one last question.
One question, yeah. Ashish Bhatia here from the Commercial Vehicle Magazine. A question to you, Mr. Carlos, once again. You mentioned that you'll be out with the full range by the end of May. We would be having the entire range. If you could just give us a sense of what is expected for the CV market in terms of your product, and what is the growth of lubricants like for the commercial vehicle industry in India specifically? Because I have seen a particular stat that says you are targeting, say, a 2.3%. The overall growth of lubricants is 2.3%, out of which 52% is automotive lubricants. So what would be the percentage of growth? Would you be able to give us a ballpark figure for commercial vehicles?
Well, I don't know. We have very clear plans on commercial vehicles.
Okay, as it was mentioned a little while before, we are bringing the products in stages. And as all of us know, the two-wheeler market is the fastest growing segment in India. In fact, the Indian two-wheeler part is much more than China now. So we will start with that. Now, as far as the market, how we are trying to launch into the market would be in stages, and we have a vision that we want to get into a 5% market share in another 5 years' time.
That's for CV.
That's for the overall lubricant
market.
All right.
By 2020.
That's right. And we want to really get a basket of products. We are not only into the two-wheelers, but we are looking at two-wheelers, passenger cars, and also to the CV. And where we position our product is we are positioning it on the premium positioning of the product. because that's where the Indian consumer is also now graduated into a level where we are actually not only on the two-wheeler, passenger car, even on the truck side, you find that we are actually getting into another level of efficiency, endurance, and quality.
Sure.
So that's where we're coming.
How difficult or easy would be this shift from the industrial lubricant space to the automotive space and specifically into commercial vehicles?
It's definitely not shifting from one to another. Repsol is a completely different ball game. It's a different company, and we are actually bringing it completely to the white space from the existing brand what we do. So we're not trying to modify an existing brand into another brand. There is a clear white space between the two brands. The brand with which we started will continue as a mass product in the market, whereas for the automotive product, Repsol will be the flagship, which will be coming in at the premium segment. And as we go forward, this partnership will grow deeper and more strong.
Just a word on the Gujarat
Ladies and
plant in terms of
I'm
the
sorry.
production.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Can we take this question outside? Sure. Because we're kind of running behind schedule. I know we started late, but we're running behind schedule. So we have a photo op outside. If the photographers can please move outside, we'll take questions there.
One last question, please. सुरेश, ड्वेन ब्रावो से क्या अपेक्षा रहेगी क्योंकि आज बहुत लहर छाई हुई है चैंपियन की, क्या वही फॉर्म कंटिन्यू करना चाहेंगे ड्वेन ब्रावो से गुजरात के?
जी हाँ। उनका सॉन्ग इतना पॉपुलर हुआ है अभी वर्ल्ड कप में, तो डेफिनेटली व्हेन आई मेट हिम इन बॉम्बे तो ही वाज वेरी हैप्पी। तो उसके बाद अभी आईपीएल में जो सॉन्ग उसका चल रहा है तो वो अलग थीम में खेल रहा है अभी। So I'm very lucky to have him in my team.
Thank you, Suresh.
Thank you all very much.